Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Scooters and Scoreboards podcast. I've got Dave alongside me, mate. Dave, mate, thanks for coming in as usual.
Yeah, mate, no, not a problem.
It's always good to have you here, mate.
Yep.
Also, a big shout out to all you followers and subscribers out there on all of our platforms, and a shout out to our sponsor, JP Property Maintenance. Look, it's Easter. It's been a great weekend. I had a bit of a quiet Easter. Dave, how was your Easter, mate?
Pretty quiet. Don't get wrong, I had a few drinks, but still pretty quiet. But, yeah.
That's good. All right, let's get into it. Thursday night, Manly down the Dolphins, 52 points to 18. Dolphins were nothing but embarrassing.
Yeah.
As for Manly, well, no coach, no problem. Foreign stepped up. I'd sign him on the dotted line for a coach any day if they're going to perform like that.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do, Dave. Dolphins, a lot of strike on the park.
Oh yeah, all over the park. Yeah.
But Manly just come out. They just I don't know what was going on. You know, no coach there. They thought, well, fuck this shit. We're going to run riot.
Yeah, they did.
Excuse the French, but geez, they just come out and they were an absolute riot. I don't know what was going on with the Dolphins. It wasn't attack. It wasn't defense. They just didn't show up. Yeah. Look, we'll move on. Obviously, not a lot to touch base on that game. That was just pathetic. Friday, first game, Bunnies down Davo's Doggies, 32-24. I'm going to hand this over to Dave. I'm not even going to have an opinion on this. Dave, mate, what happened? What's going on?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. They weren't a bad game, really, but I thought we had them there for a while, but we just couldn't hold them out.
Yeah.
Souths were just too good in the end.
Yeah. Do you think there needs to be a change with this Galvin situation? Like, is he a liability at the moment?
Yeah, I reckon he's a big liability, mate.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it too where, like, they've just lost Stephen Crichton. He picked up a bit of an injury, which is a concern, but Burton shifting to that centre position. He's brought in that fella, O'Sullivan. He's just come into the squad. He'd sort of shape his up a little bit there, but it'll be good to see how O'Sullivan and Garvin go in the halves over the next few rounds. But,
well, that's it. Yeah,
Burton in the centres. I think we've called for that for a little bit now.
I don't know why they didn't. Why didn't they bring Bronson Cherry on?
Well, he's I think he was in New South Wales Cup, wasn't he? Or was he on the bench?
No, he was on the bench. Yeah, they put him on the bench. I just don't understand.
Yeah, well, there you go.
He's a centre, but
Serraldo,
I think he wants out. But I think he wants out, but
he doesn't seem like he's too comfortable there. Like the way he plays, he just plays his game, but he just doesn't seem like his game, like his mind's 100% in the game. And as for Bunnies, well, you look at the Bunnies, that edge there with Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker, and Alex Johnson. Yeah. That's just lethal. And then you're throwing the likes of Gray and who else is on that edge? There's one fella I'm missing. It'll come to me. Humphreys.
Yeah. He played well.
Brilliant. Look, they got the 32 points over you Doggies.
Yeah.
That edge is lethal.
Yeah.
I think the only thing with the Bunnies is they need to just tune things just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Obviously, letting 24 points in. It's a bit of a concern for your defense, but obviously we'll see how things go there. Obviously, they did welcome back Campbell Graham and
and Cam Murray. Quiet.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, very quiet.
They kept they were right on the Campbell Graham, but on the weekend I noticed they were all over him. So didn't let him run much actually at all. So
and you got Penrith next week. Are you worried?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm worried, mate. Yeah.
You're going to lose sleep.
I'm just hoping. I just hope. I don't know. I just hope they give. Hope they stand up and give them a run.
Yeah, a run out the back door and don't look back.
But it's just the way Penrith's playing.
And we're going to touch on that right now. The last game of Friday night, Penrith downed Melbourne Storm 50 points to 10. Look. I'll say it right now. Penrith, congratulations. You have won the 2026 Premiership. And Melbourne Storm, you look fucking hopeless.
They're terrible.
Like, holy dooly. The fact Melbourne put 50 on them, and this is how I look at it. Melbourne put 50 on the Parramatta Eels in round one.
Yeah.
Penrith come in, have gone 5 in a row undefeated.
Mm.
Parramatta have come in They've beaten Broncos.
Yeah.
They've beaten Dragons.
Yeah.
They've lost to Panthers, and they've just lost to the Tigers.
Yeah, well, they should have. They should have. Them
And
like
they've
them,
lost. And they've lost to Melbourne, unfortunately.
but them crucial calls today. That's what killed Parramatta. Oh, we'll get into that game.
Yeah, we'll get into that game in a second.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, no. You look at Penrith, where they are honestly clinical. Bring back 2022 or 2021, whatever it was. They are showing shine. They are so. Yeah, I can't even talk. They are showing signs like that, and it is scary.
Yeah.
They've gone 5 in a row. Melbourne still have lost 3 games in a row.
I know. Yeah.
What does this say about Melbourne? Are we looking at a Melbourne that's going to go back to when they first come into the comp, or?
Yeah. Well,
ouch.
I'm glad they're under us at the moment.
But, I'm glad they're where they are. I'm just glad they're out of the 8.
That's it.
I think they are. I haven't checked the ladder at the moment, but still.
Doggies around the 10th, and
that's scary.
I think Melbourne's around 11th, 12th.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, so yeah.
Well, look, well done the Penrith, very clinical. Moving on, we hit Saturday. Obviously, best day of the weekend. Cowboys down the Dragons, 32-0. Dragons are done. Coach, from what I've heard, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be on the panel soon with the boys.
Yeah, I think he's done. Whether he gets another coaching job, we'll soon find out. But I think he goes and gets a job in Super League. Just because of things I've heard elsewhere. On the verge of Manly's new coach and everything else around that. But I think his job's done at Dragons. You can't fix what's done there. You just lost Cowboys. There's no
Cowboys. The way Cowboys, they started off very slow, and then they've had a few good wins.
Yeah.
Well, they toppled Melbourne last week, as we know.
Yeah.
They played well to beat Melbourne last week.
Yeah. No, it's been very, very unpredictable this season. I mean, I took the Dragons, but the last time I do that.
Yeah.
But look, we'll move on. Broncos on Saturday night down the Titans, 26-12. I didn't watch much of this game.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
But I heard there was a fair few injuries. Walsh,
yeah.
Walsh looks like he's done his eye socket again, or his cheekbone again.
Cheekbone, yeah.
Ben Hunt, another one gone. Who else is there?
Reynolds is out for a week or so.
Yeah, Reynolds is done. Yeah, a fair few have fallen off the tree for Broncos. As I said, I didn't watch much of that game, but you know the fact that it was Walsh, Reynolds, and Hunt all in 1 week, that's crazy. And
that's like a few of the main players too.
Toilet Bowl Walsh, he'll be out for a couple of weeks at least. I reckon 8 weeks minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, whether they can get in and you know, who knows?
Yeah, he won't be on camera to put his shorts up. So
he's got to worry about his eye patch. But look, let's move on. That's that one. We weren't too interested in that one. We knew how that one was going to go. Sunday, Sharks 36-22 over the New Zealand Warriors. I did not watch this one at all. But the fact that Sharkies got up over the Warriors, I think I backed the Sharkies in this one.
Yeah, I took the Sharks. Yeah.
I know Metcalf's gone down with a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
So he might be gone for a few more weeks. But
that's going to hurt him. Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I don't think it will. To be honest, Warriors have just come out and lost 2 in a row while Metcalf's been there. Yeah. Obviously, Tanner Boyd hasn't had the chance to stand up and be the leader that he wants to be.
Yeah,
I know he's come out and said that, you know, he wants to be that type of player where he wants to lead the squad.
Yeah.
Him leading the Warriors is what got him the wins.
Yeah.
Metcalf comes in and they just start dying.
Yeah.
You lost 2 in a row. As for the Sharkies, as I said, I didn't catch the game at all. I was a bit too busy being at Easter Sunday. I was spending time with the fans, the kiddos, but look, they got the win over the Warriors, so let's hope they can do it again the following week.
Yeah.
We'll move on. This one was, to me, a complete upset. Knights 32-12 over the Raiders. I did not get a speck of this match, but my guess is, and let me know in the comments, guys, but my guess in this one is Raiders discipline has to be. That's got to be the reason Knights have won this game. Yeah.
They got no discipline at the moment.
Did you catch that one, Dave, or not?
No, I heard it on the radio, that one. But they're just, I don't know what's going on with them Raiders. I don't know.
Honestly, it's got to be the fact that I was talking to Mohammed, who was watching the game, and he was telling me how the is Ethan Sanders.
Yeah.
He just wasn't kicking balls on the fifth tackle option, nothing like that. He wasn't really doing much to sort of put Raiders in that sort of fight back territory.
Yeah.
They weren't doing much. He was pretty unhappy with Ethan Sanders. So I said I haven't seen that game.
Yeah.
But look, Knights got the win, so good on them. But hold on to your hats, guys, because we are going to talk about this Monday game. I've got my jersey on. I know the Eels have lost 22-20 over the Tigers. I'm going to have a bit of a rant. Let me know your opinions, but I think Davo is going to be with me here in aspect, and if he's not, he'll voice it. But in my opinion, the first half, the Eels got off to 2 quick tries, and they went on a bit of a run, 10-0. Then whistles kept getting blown.
Yeah.
Inconsistent calls were getting made. And excuse my French, but this is where the fucking NRL got me that pissed off. Not the fact I'm a Nil supporter at all. But I look at the game. Now, the Eels come back in the second half with a bit of fight. They put on a few points. Fair enough.
Yeah.
The game ended in, obviously, a shit call penalty. And the Tigers took the 2 points to take the game out. But when you're in the first half of the footy and you're up by 10 points and then there was a strip ball the ref missed, but the ref has a bunker in his ear, a bunker which is worth millions of dollars. It's got 360-degree camera footage recording every angle, can pick up any little thing. Sometimes can even pick up a ball that goes forward, which we can't rule on a forward pass. Yeah. But we can pick up onto the bunker,
Yeah.
And then we look at it where a ball gets ripped out in a 3-on-1 tackle for Brian Kelly by the Tigers, and the Tigers score off that set.
Yeah.
Then we come into another aspect where there was another situation where I've had a mind blank here.
The
head clash.
The head clash. Yeah.
The head clash. Now this grinds my fucking gears. Excuse me, French. I hope no kids are listening to this, but this grinds my fucking gears. How can you penalise a player for coming into a tackle, head clashing with a Tigers player, for duty of care? There's a penalty. But we can go back to Dragons in round. Well, what are we now? Round 5, round 3. Yeah. Dragons come in, hip drop tackle. Couchman gets suspended for 4 weeks.
Yep.
The following week, Liam Henry comes in, hip drop tackle, suspended, 1 match.
Yeah,
then we talk about this round. Hip drop tackle comes into play. The commentators even say it's a hip drop tackle. And I don't take commentators' views very lightly at all. I hate commentators. To me, they're just idiotic. But when you come in, you do a hip drop tackle on a player, that player shows concern of injury. We don't penalise it. But we penalise a fucking head clash between Sean Russell and another player because of duty of care. And then that leads to a try. Tigers going the lead at halftime, 12 points to 10.
And then, he's gone to... Then he's gone to the hospital.
Yeah.
And he could get a couple of weeks out of it.
Yeah. And then you look at it, we come into the second half.
Yeah.
Both teams going tit for tat, things happen, drop balls, whatever, move on. Yeah. We come into the second half of the footy. Eels show a bit of momentum. They come into the game, they show a bit of momentum. A couple of silly passes, yeah, we get it. Learn your discipline, 100%. But then we come into the game where a player is tackled mid-air, which is duty of care.
Yeah.
Nothing said.
No.
It was a penalty. Nothing else said. But it takes that player from the Tigers' edge backline to come into the squad. While there's a duty of care, there's officials on the ground, there's a player on the ground who's just copped a dislocated ankle. So therefore, he's surrounded, like this person, Bailey Simonson, is surrounded by players on the ground.
Yeah.
by NRL officials. But yeah, we come into that where this player from the Tigers has the urge to arc up, thinking he's tough. Me personally, I would have gone, you know, I think that sums it up. But I would have just done that and I would have copped an out for the game. You're done. You want to come in, you want to be mouthy, and then they sin bin him because he mouthed off. Sorry, sin bin in the pure fact he jumped in the fucking right in midair and took someone out. Now, who's on his way to hospital? Who could miss the next 6 to 8 weeks because he's dislocated his fucking ankle? Sorry for my French. And what's he going to cop? I want to see what the judiciary does here because, in my opinion, the NRL, and this video will probably get taken down, or I'll probably get a warning for this, but the NRL is fucking corrupt, the NRL is fucking biased, and the rest need to be held accountable for their fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't usually swear, I don't usually on this sort of thing.
He's just cost 2 points
but
for Parramatta.
This has just cost the Eels 2 points. Like, yeah, Mitch Moses' kicks could have been better. We could have been 26 to 22. Fair enough. Wouldn't have gone a golden point. But when you come into a first half of an NRL game and a 3-on-1 strip is seen by the bunker who is in your ear, ref, in your ear, how do you not pick that up? Then you come into a situation where there's a fucking head clash, knowing the Eels had momentum, knowing the Eels were 10 points up. And we come into a situation where a head clash is called duty of care. Come on. I'm sorry, but that's going to be my rant. I'm not going to go on. I'm not. I am pissed off to next to none. Eels have got Titans next week. I think we're going to do a lot better. But when the Parramatta Eels, and I'm not saying it because I'm an Eels fan, I'm saying it because I'm an NRL fan. Like, yeah, the Eels lost. I get it. Move on next week. Same shit, different fucking day. But I look at this where it's the hip drop tackle. The NRL need to stand up, and Peter Volandis and Abdo and whoever the fuck is in that seat doing whatever the hell they're doing, stand up and do your job. Stop worrying about expanding the game and worry about consistency in these rules. We cannot rule on forward passes because we don't want to. We have $1 million or a couple of $1 million worth of bunker sitting there that's got a 360-degree angle on every single shot and every single take in the NRL, but we choose to pick what one we take. Unless a replay is shown proving we were fucking right while we're sitting there watching the TV. Head highs. Work out what a head high is. Hip drops are shown and known what they are. It's causing players to miss out on seasons. It's causing players to miss out on a month out of football. While the player who does the situation gets inconsistent charges put on them.
Every player should get the same.
100%. This needs to be fixed because I have been an NRL fan, a tragic NRL fan for years. 25 years, and I'm 30 years of age. 25 years. I've got a feeling Dave here's got more, 100% more knowledge about the game than what I do.
Yeah, I've been on the Bulldogs for over 40 years now.
And I guarantee you, Dave, you're seeing the exact same thing I'm seeing now.
Yeah, no, it was crap today. Even though I'm not a Parramatta or a Tigers fan, but Parramatta got
I tipped Tigers. I didn't think the Eels were going to be. I did not think the Eels were going to be good enough. But when a certain squad, and this could have been Penrith, this could have been Melbourne, who I hate dearly. This could have been Manly. This could have been Titans, Dolphins, anyone. But this comes down to consistency of the fucking referees. You have one job to do. Get it there and do it right. If you don't want to do the job, get off. Give it to someone else.
Yeah, that's right,
because at the end of the day, we're talking about premierships. We're talking about just consistent NRL games. You're ripping the game apart. And if Abdo and if this gets taken off YouTube, I do not care. Honestly, I could not give a rat's. But this game was a fucking joke. Dead set joke. A few calls let go. I understand that. A few calls went 50-50 both ways. But head clashes and we're penalising. Hip drops, we're penalising. We're not binning. Sorry, if you do a hip drop tackle, you're in report. You're gone for a month, 4 weeks. You want to do a hip drop tackle because you can't tackle someone and your team doesn't want to come in and help you. That's on you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's on you and your squad. Simple as that. Because that's a fucking joke. Anyway, guys, let me know your opinion on that one. I'm fuming. Sorry, Dave. Go on.
No, I just reckon the wrong calls. It's cost Parramatta 2 points. I reckon
100%. And I'm not saying it because I'm a nil supporter. I'm saying it because that is bullshit. 2 calls in that game. 2 calls, 2 tries. NRL.
They're supposed to be professional refs.
Yeah, oh mate, they're as professional as a Chinese man working in a warehouse in fucking dongs. That's how professional it is. And it's coming down to a joke. Like, you know, what's next? You know? It proves it's biased. I'm done. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Sorry, I had a rant. I do apologise. Thanks for the sponsor. As always, JPEG for Property Maintenance. Thanks for all you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow for Team List Tuesday. And as always, guys, this is Yo-Yo.
Have a good night.